All right, well, we made it to Tennessee at NOCy, however you pronounce it, and we, I think I was here last year with Brad and Tony, but we got a really beautiful view of this this dam and some mountainous terrain behind us here. You can see pretty well all the way around, surrounded by some mountain terrain, and we're heading towards the Appalachian Trail at Stecoah Gap, and then we're going to catch a 30-mile hike to Way of Bald and finish there. But we're excited. We got about 70 more miles to our destination point. We're going to stop and get a bite to eat before we arrive at our destination point. And I got Richard Odom with me in the background, and I got Ben Meyer, and they're hitting this hike with me, and we're looking to have a good time. But I'll catch back up with you later. All right, I just want to throw some of this view of my trip to the Appalachian Trail onto my video. Yeah, that's true. It's a popular area. There's some traffic. But it's all the more reason to drive slow and take in some of this beauty. So in case you're wondering, we're on 74 East. And if I remember right, I've been here before. There'll be some rapids. There they are. Trees are in the way right now, but there's a bunch of rapids down there. Alright, so we made it back to Stecoah Gap, and picking up where I left off last March, came down right over there, and now we're heading back out to the AT, so we're super excited. Got Ben and Richard waiting on me, so I'm going to take off. So we ran into this place, heading up from Sassafras, this rock formation. Super cool. Trees growing up against it. A cave. Not much of a cave, but it's a cave. It's a shelter. Really cool. Bye. So we just hiked almost 2,000 feet elevation, and from Stecoah Gap, and I believe we're at Stecoah Bald. And we're doing quite well. We got a good view all the way around. We're at the peak on this range. So looks like we're gonna be going downhill from here. And Locust Gap and then Sassafras, that's the plan. So I'll contact you later. Okay, so we're at 4,710 feet elevation. We're at Swim Bald on the Appalachian Trail. And started out Stecoah, made our way to Stecoah Bald. Sorry about the glare. Now we're at Swim. We're about to make, from the looks of the map profile, a pretty major descent pretty soon. But I'm having a good time. We got a nice breeze up here. What do you guys think? Richie, what do you think? Having fun?
Hell yeah.
Ben, having a good time?
Oh yeah.
We're loving it up here. This is just day one. So we're set up to make it Sassafras tonight. We got a 12-mile hike we're trying to push out tomorrow, make it to Wesser. Western Gap, and after that we're heading out to Cold Spring Shelter. From Cold Spring Shelter to way above the next day, and that'll be the end of it for us. Originally it was going to be a 30.1 mile hike, but it ended up being like a 34-mile hike, and I don't think Brad and Tony knows this because I kind of parked in the wrong spot. I didn't park at Stone Tower, I parked at the Bald, so it's another 4 miles down the hill. What's 4 miles? We've already hiked 30. Anyway, having a blast. I'll check back in at the next stop. So a little bit of a correction. Looks like I was looking too far ahead on the map, but it looks like Stimp. Is it Simp or Stimp?
Simp Gap.
Simp Gap, and then Locust Gap is after that.
Yep.
This is probably the second gap right here, ain't it? Where the second
Gap.
Bald. This ain't a gap. This is a Bald.
Yeah, right between Simp Gap and Locust Grove Gate.
Okay, so I was a little off. We're not as far as I thought. Anywho, my bad. See ya. Makes you realize how small we are. Down, down, down. Sorry for the camera glare. Try to look down a little bit and keep the glare out. Or turn it off. We'll do that. Alright, we got some glare, but it looks like Locust Cove Gap. What time has it been?
17:55.
5:55 is almost 6 o'clock. Nightfall, or last light's at 7:11, so we'll be hiking a little bit in the dark, it looks like.
We got a good way to go.
How much? Well, we just left Locust Cove Gap, and we are making a almost a 4-mile trek then to Sassafras, and going to be doing some night hiking, looks like, because it's a little after 5. Last light's at 7:11 p.m. So we're going to put our headlamps on just before it gets dark, and we'll make our shelter there at Sassafras, and enjoy doing it. Anywho, we're on the ascent again, going upwards, and I think, if I remember right, we might be looking at a couple thousand feet elevation, which we'll just take as it comes at us, I reckon. All right, see you later. I love this. The sun is setting on the west, and we got these long shadows draping the AT, the leaves, trees, all the plants look different when it's casting a long shadow. The colors even look different, and we are running out of fuel going up this hill. Not gonna quit. So we came down over this ridge and took a, I don't know, 5 or 10 minute break to refuel our bodies. Our legs are burning, and we're very winded. Oh, this is cool. We are making our way to Sassafras Gap shelter. undoubtedly be doing a little bit of night hiking. We came prepared for that. I'm hoping my friend's GoPro, Bryce Jones, a shout out to you. It takes good night videos. I will have a headlamp on, so I'm not alone. I do have some friends. I'll wait here a second for them. But this is a tough challenge. That's why I come out here. It's a personal challenge to do something like this. But how does anybody expect to grow if you don't challenge yourself? Put yourself in uncomfortable situations and environments you're not completely familiar with. You overcome them and you grow. But look at that view. Beautiful. And the light is dimming. Sun is going down. It's below the mountains. All we have now is ambient light coming from the atmosphere as the sun shines upwards. There's nothing but a drop off here. Nothing but a wall here. I love the smell of the forest. There's not a lot of pine trees here. It's one thing I like about going to Cades Cove in the Smoky Mountains is the smell of pine. I love pine. Not the fake stuff that you hang from your window or your mirror in your car, but the real stuff. It's glorious when you know it's growing in the wild.
Uphill ain't ending.
Whew. Got a nice view. This wall behind is cutting the wind. So right now it's just cool, no wind. Up there, different story. I'm glad we're on this side of it. The wind felt good about an hour ago, but it's starting to get chilly now. When it hits your Under Armour, and your Under Armour's wet, it gets cold.
We gotta be getting close. Jeez.
I'm wondering if there's gonna be one more switchback before we start heading down to our destination. Alright, we are nearing the peak of a very strenuous uphill battle. And I believe this is it. Yes, there's no more up that I can see. Hopefully it's downhill to Sassafras from here. So today was crazy. After Stecoah Gap, it got so tough. It's like a lot of elevation, a lot of up, and we were burnt. Our legs are burning, our feet are sore. We made it to Sassafras. The wind is blowing pretty fierce at this location where we're at. Everybody's in the shelter. I'm the only one in the hammock tonight. The wind is blowing so tough and everybody's having a hard time. I think just wasn't properly prepared for the different things that they needed to get their system put up. I practiced and practiced and trained and kept rehearsing this. The only element I didn't have was the cold weather. It's pretty chilly, but I'm bundled up in here and I'll stay nice and warm. I got a hammock over me. If I saw my breath. I got a tarp over top me, protect me from the weather. I got an under blanket and a quilt, and I got this cozy little thing here that I bought from Walmart. Anyway, yeah, I can't see my breath. Every once in a while I see it. Anyway, it's a little chilly. I'm going to cover up and try to get some Z's. Good night all. Chilly, wet night. I'm staying dry. I'm really cold. I'm having a hard time sleeping. I just hope tomorrow's hike goes smooth, because we're looking at a lot of elevation tomorrow, but also a lot of decline in this slippery mud. So it's a good time, great oldies. This is it. This is what it's going to be all day long. Rain all day long. I haven't heard any of the others. I think they're still sleeping and figure out what they're going to do today. Or like to take a 0 day, or like to take a 0 day. But that would just mean that we have to take another day off at work. Nobody wants to do that, really. Stay out here longer than necessary. I do have some water coming in. 2 causes. I didn't put a drip line last night, so water is running down and it's getting on my ripcord and it's falling on my face. And also, I'm not hanging in the middle because I'm on an incline, I'm on a hill. So I'm hanging closer to this opening where the wind is so kind to blow rain in on me. So I'm gonna go come up with some kind of plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe for now I'm gonna take this, latch something onto here and pull it over a little bit so it hangs in the middle and stays dry, and hang up some drip lines to keep everything from getting any more wet. And I'm gonna go see what they're gonna do. All right, so here we are at Stecoah Gap shelter, and we're in the shelter itself, and you see, wow, look at the drizzle in the trees. We got cool wind blowing in. We got Rich and Ben over here eating some breakfast and drinking up and hydrating. Did you finish your coffee, guys?
Oh yeah.
All right, we got some new friends we met over here on the trail, and they're heading the same way we are. They're finishing somewhere else, so we're going to keep on hiking a little bit farther. But they've also started a lot earlier than we did, so we're just going to keep on pushing, and hopefully we can make at least to the AT and restock our supplies and head on onto a Western Gap shelter. That's going to be our next stop, and from there on we'll just catch another few hours of sleep if we can. Hopefully sleep better tomorrow night or tonight than we did last night. Last night was a little wet. Just looking at the radar, I'm thinking that's the last bit of rain we're going to get for a while. So that's that. I'll check back in later on when we hit the trail. Bye. Well, we just left Stecoah Gap shelter. Hiking in the rain and wind. We're going to do this for 7.7 miles until we get to A. Rufus shelter. So there'll be a little bit, but check back in regular. By far, one of those beautiful scenes I think I've ever seen. Wow. We are a couple miles down from Stecoah Gap. We went past Swim Gap, or Swim Bald, and we're making our way towards a spring. This is the Overwatch, or the Watch Out. I forget what the name of it is, but wow. Got some buddies will be coming in a minute. They pass me up when we're going uphill, and I pass them up when we're going downhill. I guess that's my thing, being 6'5", long leg, huh? Uphill's never worked out for me well. But yeah, this is wow. Hey guys, this watch out. Make a right turn when you come up here to you see the pathway split. Turn right. Just keep going. You'll see it split off. Oh, I'm sorry. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that, is amazing. That right there is worth the trek. Wow. I'm gonna scoot over. You guys are on GoPro. Say hi, GoPro. YouTube world. Yeah, we all know you're just joking. You know what? I'm gonna fast forward to that section. It'll go. I don't think I've YouTubed or GoPro'd any of this rocky material. Round pathway trail, but this is taxing. Mentally trying to find the right spot to step. Slows you down. Requires more strength for balance. Ouch! That hurt. Some jagged edges on some of these stones. Anyway, that's it. JT, I came across this sign. I'm sure many other hikers have been here. Thousands and thousands. On December 7th, 1968, 783 feet southwest from this point, Wade A. Sutton, North Carolina Forest Service Ranger, gave his life suppressing a forest fire that you might more fully enjoy your hike along this trail. Wow. Thank you, Wade Sutton. Look at this. Pretty cool. Hey, our friends from the shelters up here. Our friends from the shelters up here, the ones that left just before us. Up there in the orange. And there's our friends from Stecoah Gap shelter. Hello again. I guess our two friends that they met us, they like called up to us at 10:30 this morning, and then they passed us. Yeah, that was them. They hiked all night long while we were sleeping and called up to us. How you like this ring with it? Good to see you guys again. I think we're almost there, huh? A mile, that ain't bad. Get up this hill. Ugh. I'm not gonna make you watch me breathe heavy up this whole thing. Looks like we're getting kind of a gap in the rain clouds. It's very foggy, real foggy, as you can see from my previous video. The mountain, and that wasn't cloud cover. Some of it might have been. Mostly it was fog cover. Down, down, down we go. Killed me. I twisted it last night in the dark. Lady, the guy we just passed, were with us at Stecoah Gap shelter. Really cool people. They don't have no trail names, so I'm not gonna say who they are on camera, but nice people. Anyway, she says that we're about a mile away Nantahala Outdoor Center, where I'm hoping to get some thermals out of the trunk. I wouldn't expect them to be as chilly as it was last night, so I left them in the car for today because I knew tonight and tomorrow, Sunday, was going to be really, really cold and the freezing temps. But that cold wind last night and the rain, I didn't put a drip line on either end of my hammock last night because I was delirious, cold, wet. I just wanted to get into the shelter. And then sometime in the night that tent stake came up in the wind, and I put my shoes on, go back out there and ouch, and secure that. There was my right ankle, and secure that because it's the only way to keep my my tarp from blowing away. Keep those four corners secured. If it's left undone, you're going to have that thing flapping in the wind and tugging at the other tent stakes. Then you won't have a tarp before you know it. So had to inconvenience myself a little bit and get out there and fix that. And then I noticed that the drip line was not there. So rain was coming in down my ripcord. And it was dripping on my face. I didn't even know until all of a sudden I got right on my face. Anyway, Eagle Stick here, formerly Treebeard. I earned me a nickname on the trail, Eagle Stick. Back in March when I hiked this, I was using a walking stick that Tim Berger carved out for me with an eagle on top. And I learned very quickly trekking poles are the way to go. My buddies told me if I brought it back again, they'd beat me with it. I ain't gonna risk that. I would hurt a few of them, but I think overall they would probably beat me with it. I got this Eagle Stick, kind of a cool name. I don't care. I will claim it. Stick with it. There's Treebeard I made up a long time ago before we went on the trail. We all picked out something or gave each other something, so we had something when we hit the trail. Friends don't have trail names yet, much like the two elderly couples that are hiking this trail don't have trail names. Anyhow, I don't know if you can see the mountains beyond the trees. I'm checking out for now. I'll plug back in when I get to the NOCy. That old lady said it was a mile. She was way off. Yeah. I think she's just making stuff up. Like 4 miles. Hey, want to come in here out of the rain for a minute? I think I'm gonna get a drink. Take her out my pack, get a drink. Whew. funny thing, Tony don't really even exercise. Brad does. Tony's a beast by nature.